So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the most in-depth technical AI analyst agent. And what the AI agent will do is that you can give it any sort of company or symbol from trading, and it will send back to you a chart and a full breakdown on that company. So without further ado, let's head straight into the guide. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our trigger, and we are going to be adding the Telegram trigger first, which will be the on message trigger. And some of you guys won't have your credentials set up for Telegram. Some of you guys might, but if you don't, I'm going to show you guys how you can do that right now. So in order to set up our credentials for Telegram, we're going to need a access token. So first you want to head over to the Telegram web app after you've logged in with your QR code. And then you just want to search botfather and then select this top option here, botfather. After you've selected botfather, you want to hit start here. And then you want to type /new bot and then hit enter. So we need to give our bot a name, and for the name I'm just going to say n8n test. And our bot also needs a username, which I'm just going to give this one here. And now we have our access token here that we can copy back into n8n. So now we're back in n8n, and if we paste in our token and we hit save, we now have our Telegram credentials set up. And now to get our test data, we need to send a message to our bot that we made of Telegram. So if we just head back over to Telegram, we can see here that we have a link to our bot. So we'll just click this, and this is where we'll be sending our messages. So if we just hit execute and we go back over to Telegram and say test, we go back to n8n now, we'll get our test data. And the next thing we're going to do now is we're just going to back out of this one here. We're going to add a AI agent, and we're just going to change our prompt source to define below, and we are going to use our text string from our data that we got earlier. Next thing we'll do is we'll just select add option here, select system message, and we'll just paste in our prompts from ChatGPT, which is just telling the agent that it's a technical analysis agent. And the next thing we'll do is we'll just close this, and we will select our chat model now. And the chat model I'm going to be using is going to be OpenRouter, because OpenRouter gives me the option to select any model I want. And as usual, you'll need to set up your credentials for OpenRouter, which is very easy and just requires an API key from the OpenRouter platform. And the next thing we need to do is add our memory by clicking on this little plus icon here and selecting simple memory. For the session ID, we just want to select define below, and we're just going to drag in our chat ID from the previous test results. So we can send messages to our agent now, but we won't actually receive a reply. So we need to set that up. So in order to have our agent reply to us, we need to set up another Telegram trigger. But this time we're going to be using the send a text message trigger right here. And we won't need to set up our credentials as we already did that earlier. So now all we need is our chat ID and our text message. And to get our chat ID, we can see over here in a Telegram trigger, our ID is right here. So we'll drag that in. And for our text message, we can just hit execute previous nodes over here to execute AI agent. And then we can just get our output here and drag it into the text. And to test that this trigger is working, if we just hit execute step here, we should receive a message from Telegram. So pretty much almost finished now, but before we run the full test, we're going to just add a couple of tools so that we can make the agent even smarter. So we're just going to select the add icon here where it says tool, and we're going to select call n8n workflow tool. So because we're going to be calling another workflow, we need to create a new workflow so that we can access it from here. So I've created this workflow here that will be sending the chart data to our parent workflow. And I'm not going to show you guys exactly how to make this, but if you guys want access to this file, it'll be in the link in my description in my free school community, where you guys can download this and you can plug and play straight into your workflow. But I'll give you guys a quick run on how this workflow works. In the first node here, we're just defining the inputs of this workflow, which are going to be a symbol, the prompt, and the Telegram chat ID. And the second HTTP request is a post request, and the way that I got this was I first went to the chart image website and then into the API documentation, and I basically just copied everything here with Control and A, and then I've gone to Claude, pasted it in, and then I've just pasted in a very basic prompt that says I need a curl command so that I can use this tool in n8n. I want a chart image for a provided symbol, and then I'll have my curl command right here, which I can just copy and then paste right back here. After the request, there are two nodes. The first one here is just OpenAI node that just analyzes the image with a basic prompt here, also including the string from the first node, so that has reference of what symbol the user inputs. And the other node is just a Telegram node that sends the image through the workflow. And the last two nodes are pretty self-explanatory. The merge node just merges the data together so that they don't output separately, and then the edit fields basically just takes the output and keeps it very simple, because there's going to be a lot of raw data when you're having outputs here in these nodes. So now that we have both workflows set up, if we just hit execute workflow here and we go to Telegram and we just say I need a Bitcoin analysis, we now get back our Bitcoin chart here as shown above and our full analysis breakdown here, including all the details. So I hope this video was useful to you guys, and I hope you gain more of an understanding on how you can build these type of workflows. If you guys want to download the workflows in this video so that you can plug it straight into your n8n, then check the link in the description for my free school community that you can join if you like. And you'll also be able to learn more and meet new people who want to learn AI as well. Also, feel free to like this video if you enjoyed, so that more people can also see videos like this. And leave a comment below on what workflows you'd like to see next. So that's all for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.